What's up guys, Eric here. Today's game is actually a VOD review from HereWeGo. The player got 4th at the most recent Worlds Championship. He is playing Recon or Reroll. This is a comp that was absolutely dominating in the Chinese lobbies that I watched. In this game, he was contested by someone else. It seemed like every game there was at least one person playing it, sometimes multiple people forcing it. So definitely seems like it might be one of the most popular comps when it comes to live. Also, the comment that I enjoyed the most from the last video was from Dark Nova, longtime viewer. Not gonna lie, this set is actually too lit plus super flex. Best set ever? Question mark? I don't know. I've absolutely been loving PvE, so I think this actually does have the potential to be the best set of TFT ever. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks again, Dark Nova. Bye. What's up guys, Eric here. We are reviewing HereWeGo, who was a world finalist in the most recent Worlds Championship, playing some PvE. So I wanted to get a sense for how some of the Chinese players are playing on PvE. Immediately picks up the laser court early game. Interesting. Okay, because like you could also prioritize the Kayle here, like the Kayle GP, and go for like sort of a duelist reroll angle, but he prioritized this laser core opener over the duelist opener. Interesting. Maybe he thinks this board isn't as strong, but like if you thought this was broken, you would hold these 2 units instead of like Ash or something. He's actually really interested in perhaps the laser core. I mean, you can always do this. You high roll Yasuo, you do like Yasuo and GPN at level 4, and then your board looks really strong. But yeah, I'm actually interested in that. Also early, like RFC perhaps. It could also just be Last Whisper plus bow item. GP pair is nice. But yeah, like duelists have good synergy with laser core. You could even go like a Super's Ash roll angle perhaps. I haven't seen too much of that. Or at least I haven't played it. I honestly haven't watched, Infinite VODs. Camille pair is really nice. And then, okay, yeah, I mean, this is a Poppy 2-in shop. Don't you buy that? Okay, I agree. But yeah, you hold the supers here, buy out the Poppy in shop. You don't care. I mean, Camille pair would be nice, but it's just a Poppy 2 for free. Okay, so now I'm going to use my favorite new website, translate.yandex.com. Boom. Translates all the augment options. So it's 15. I mean, this is Fiery Fighting Spirit. I can look up Annie's augments to see exactly which one this was, because I'm actually not familiar with this one, because I don't think I've taken this before. This one is you get 12% AD, and then it gets tripled 3 times when the unit they're hitting is below 50% HP, I believe. But let's look at Annie's augment as well, because like I'm interested in seeing what he ends up taking. Okay, so your team gets 20 AP, tripled when any unit on your team is below 50% HP, they get extra AP. And this is when you send him into play, your team gets 30 mana, and his skills will, I think that's Mana Reeve, 30%. Yeah. So he Mana Reeves, and he gets an extra 30 starting mana. Okay. So with that being known, we have these as our 3 options. So any angle, I mean, I honestly think, like, I've found this Talon one to be quite strong. There's nothing really straightforward. I don't think the Silas one is very good, because like it doesn't really do much for him unless you're going for like Silas 3, I guess. Yeah, that's the only angle I could see. Yeah, so none of these really make that much sense with our opener. It's also an AD opener. I think you actually might reroll this. I'd be curious what angle he takes if he takes any of these, because these all actually kind of build into AP comps, and we're pretty far off of that. So I think you might have to reroll. Also, there's way better options that you could get, but I'm curious to see. Because if he takes, like, he's looking at Talon here. Like, if you take the Talon one, which is a very strong team buff, then you have to play Talon the whole game, which maybe you can go into some kind of, like, Ox Force. I mean, you could just play him, and, like, ideally late game you get a Felios in, but it's kind of awkward. You Talon the whole game. Okay, so he does reroll. So let's check these out now. This looks like the on kill your team gains 300 HP thing. Like the okay, so on kill 300 HP. This is the one that just makes Rell really beefy. So she gets 50 AP and 30% damage reduction, which is a lot. And then this is Kayle. Oh, okay, so this is the one that gives the 2 units adjacent to her two range and 25% attack speed. I kind of think you just take this and send down. I love Pirates X Duel Big. I think you kind of take this and just send it on a like a Kale Duelist reroll comp. But yeah, that makes the most sense with me from this spot. I'd be curious about either of these. This is the one I like. When I read this, I thought this one seemed quite strong, but we'll see. Might go Nasus? I mean, he's hovering all of them. All right, I'm curious to see. I'm thinking Kale here. Okay, he goes the Rell one. So like to make this one work. So to read it again, he gains 50 AP and 30% damage reduction. So you have to play Rell in your late game comp, surely. And ideally, you would like to make her a significant tank. Now, I don't know if that means he's going to go for Rell 3 or he's just going to play Rell 2 as a Guardian. I guess we'll see. Or a Defender. I guess we'll see. But that's quite interesting. I mean, it makes a lot of sense with the Defender from the Poppy already, right? Yeah, I think you should definitely level here. Ends up leveling for a second Rell. I like that a lot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it definitely seems like he doesn't place very high priority on the Duelist reroll. I had a good game on that yesterday, but maybe he doesn't think it's that strong. Interested, because there's a Yasuo pair. Oh my god, what a hit. But interested in which units he holds here. I'm kind of curious about holding the Blitzcrank pair, because like you're always going to be playing the Defender opener. I was thinking potentially holding Yasuo pair here over just this. Like if you hit Yasuo 2, your spot's really good. But because like, I don't know, I'd be curious to see if we ever actually end up playing this Blitzcrank. Because like you always want to play Defender opener, for sure. Yeah, I think this just makes perfect sense. Just a decent damage dealer. Not really else much to play here, right? Okay, so we'll chill. I mean, hitting the Rell 2 this early is obviously amazing. So she gets a ton of extra AP, and 30% damage reduction is a lot. So this Rell is going to be very beefy for now. I'm very curious to see what he ends up actually playing late game, especially with this AD opener. I mean, worst case scenario, like you don't have to play to the Star Guardian angle. You could just end up playing Rell as a defender with like a Riven later game. That seems very reasonable. My god, okay. So just plays the Renekton here over the Jinx, which I think makes sense. You could also just double level for a random GP here, but probably wants to hold this Blitzcrank pair. Is it just going to be a pre-level here? Like you can double level and play for Streak here, definitely. You kind of need GP in as an extra damage dealer. I'm kind of down to scout the lobby and double level here, honestly, for this, because I don't actually think this unit's going to come in, because if you play this, then your team is really tanky but does no damage. Like, you kind of actually need another damage dealer, which GP is. And you're, like, not guaranteed to get this splits too, but we'll see what he prioritizes here. Yeah, I love the double level in a GP here. Oof, called it. But yeah, I think that's absolutely the play. I think you really don't care about the Blitzcrank that much, and getting an extra damage dealer in from the GP is really, really nice. So I like that a lot. All right, and it's a great win. We get to hold the Ashe pair as well. Item of Carousel hasn't slammed anything yet. Curious to see where he goes with his items, actually. Because, like, Last Whisper... to me, it seems like Last Whisper, like, GS seems quite reasonable. Or, like, Last Whisper Renon's here. I guess you could take the Rell if you really want to Rell 3. Alright, gonna go for the tier, actually. Does it become Static Shiv or Hodge? Or... I mean, surely it becomes one of those. I feel like you have to slam an item here. Okay, Static Shiv. Okay, so maybe he is going into a more AP route. It's a little bit awkward with these starting items, but you can definitely make it work. Hey, what's up, Tetsun? What's up, Mira Dragon? Okay, so I mean, Static Shiv's obviously an amazing slam. He could have slammed Last Whisper Renons, but he doesn't want to. I'm curious where he actually ends up going with this Rell, because like with the Static Shiv slam, maybe he does actually want to play an AP angle. God. Might actually end up holding the Rell here. The other option is if you win, you can just sell everything, including the Ashe pair, which I don't really hate. If I win this round, I'm pretty sure I'm just selling my entire bench here. But if you lose, you just obviously hold all this stuff. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I want to see if he actually goes for Rell 3 this game. Hey, thank you for the follow, Scar. Okay, looks like he's gonna hold. Yep, he's just gonna hold everything. So he is not making gold. His bench is worth 10 gold. Oh my god, that's another Rell. Yeah, looks like he's going for a Rell 3 angle. So if he's rolling for Rell 3, what's his actual carry? I guess we'll see. Maybe he goes some kind of Star Guardian angle? I'm really curious to see what comp he actually plays from here. What's your comp set 8 so far? It's It's hard to say so far. It's like, especially because this set is like really, really flexible. Like, I've mostly just like playing around certain units. Like, I've enjoyed Samira a decent bit. I've really been enjoying Misfortune recently, which is like Anima Squad, but then you can flex around the front line. This guy's natural 6 Rells. He has a 7th one from the augment, but what the fuck? Holy shit. I mean, maybe he doesn't even have to roll in this spot. Like, he might actually just hit. Holy moly, we'll see. My fave person? Thank you, appreciate it. That's very sweet. Okay. No items to... Well, he did build a Guinsu here. Guinsu Static Shiv. I haven't actually built this combo yet, this set. It's very often a very strong item combination. Interested to see where he ends up putting it. You wanted to like Kaisa, perhaps? Maybe he's going like a Kaisa Star Guardian angle? Yeah, I think New Recruits... I really just don't like Windfall that much from this spot. I think you just want something that makes your board a bit stronger. Yeah, I feel like it has to be New Recruit. Level to 6 here, do you roll? Like, because theoretically, you could just like send it here and try to find Rell and play for Streak. You only need 2 Rells. You're also sitting on Ash Pair. You could also like find a Kaisa that make your board a lot stronger. Like, you could, if you find Kaisa, you could take this out for Kaisa, or you could even end up, you have a New Recruit actually, so you can play Kaisa, cut this, and then this comes out for another. Oh, so I think it, like, surely you have to roll from this spot, right? Yeah, for at least something. Yeah, the Vayne's pretty nice. Okay. Getting the Yasuo in with the Vayne actually feels really good for Duelist plus Laser Core, and you have Recon in. Is it ever, like, Riven over this second Rell? I don't think it is. But you do want to, like, definitely hold the Riven. I think we're probably done rolling here, and we've hit these 2. This makes our board a lot stronger. But, yeah, I wouldn't be that shocked, yeah, by the continued rolling here. He sells the Yasuo pair, so that means he definitely doesn't, like, really care that much about playing Yasuo. Interesting. Okay, take your 20. What are your thoughts on the new set now that it's been out on PB a while? I'm loving it so far. I've had a ton of fun with it, and I think it's going to be very, like, I guess, skill intensive. Like, I think the best player is going to be rewarded by making good decisions, which you always love. And then, yeah, and it's also just very fun to play because I feel like your good decisions are rewarded. Okay, Poppy comes out for Ribbon too. The other option would be cutting Rell, but like a second Rell too is kind of insane here. And like, yeah, you don't really care about playing Poppy. I like it. Hey bro, hope you make it in life and YouTube streaming. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very kind. All right, we'll make 30 here by selling the Poppy, I imagine. I guess if you win, there's actually a lot of stuff you could sell. Wonder if he cares about holding Ezreal pair. You just sell the Poppy. Okay, ends up selling Ez. Maybe he's thinking of playing the Poppy later. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad unit. Favorite trait and comp? I like Underground a lot. It's not really a comp though. I've been enjoying Anima Squad a decent bit. I've also, as I, so this is, he's Glove, right? Am I crazy? It goes for the sword. IE, maybe? Who'd you put IE on though? Interesting. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the past few days Anima Squad a lot. I think Underground's like a really fun like opener. Whose VOD are you watching? This is I could actually do a little, I mean, I guess I could do a little thing up here, but this is wait, I had to choose between 60-second and watching. Yeah, this is HereWeGo. Okay. This is HereWeGo, who got 4th at Worlds and actually played a decent amount of PvE. Oh my god. This Viego unit is not okay. What the fuck? Okay. I think this was pre the small patch where they like nerfed Viego a little bit and stuff. Oh, he did finally hit the Kaisa, but he makes items on Ashe too. Interesting. Because I feel like the really obvious angle from here is Kaisa. You guys can't see, but because my cam is covering his, but he just turned his camera. He like put his hand up like this, like to a paparazzi, and then turned his camera off. You were great. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate it. When's the Q&A? I mean, it's always, I guess. It's just how Twitch chat works, right? Holding on to that Viego, but I can't imagine. Like, how are you going to fit Viego plus this? Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm curious. I mean, I guess his idea is that he's actually just never going to play the, okay, that'd be GS. Oh god, there's so many items. Okay, we do have to figure out all these items. I mean, GS seems like a reasonable third item for her. The problem is, what the hell else do you do? You kind of really wanted some frontline items, and now you just have another damage item. I guess these items go on like Vayne, perhaps? So like Static Shiv, Giant Slayer, Gargoyles, and then hold these. It could even be like Last Whisper Slam for Vayne, maybe? Seems reasonable. How often do you stream? I try to do it a few times a week. Like 3 to 4 times a week. Actually go 7 here. I was thinking roll at 6 to find Rell 3 first. But maybe just trust that he'll find it at 7. He doesn't have that much of a streak. If he really wanted to, we could hold out on until like going 8. You don't really have anything to... I mean, you could just... No, I mean, there's not really... Yeah, you kind of have to roll for something to put in here, I imagine. Okay, my Echo's not bad. Now you have this Kaisa pair that looks really nice. You'd love to get 4-star Guardian, or 5-star Guardian in. Just Yasuo 2 is really... Itemless Yasuo 2 doesn't seem that insane. Whoa, what is this? Just the Zoe for Prankster. Okay, interested on how high priority he puts on Prankster. And then the Alistar in just for Aegis. With Echo. I mean, also just like a good unit. Fair enough. Yeah, I expected him to keep rolling. Okay. Oh, interesting. Static Shiv on Vayne instead of Kaisa. I imagine since Kaisa was going to have such high attack speed that we were just going to put it on Kaisa. It actually goes on Vayne. He's going to greed a last, like, really offensive item and then Gargoyle Slam. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Like, they need to do something about Recon. Okay? You know what the text of Recon says? It says, when there's a unit next to a Recon unit, they dash to safety. Kaisa's here, and she dashed here. I personally wouldn't call that to safety, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. Oh, +1 Recon? And then you can just get in a... The problem is that all the other Recons, like, really suck. But it does get you to 4 Recon really easily, which is, like, kind of a huge spike. I think I would take this. Does it give you an Ashe? Ezreal, good enough. Just put that there. Boom, you have 4 Recon, which is a ton of crit chance. Okay, and yeah, okay, Vi is just a better Aegis. But this can be your Brawlers, and your Aegis, and your Defender. Okay, I like that front line a lot. I'm curious if he ends up keeping the Zoe in. No, he doesn't. Okay. Ends up putting Anima Squad in, actually. Really? Oh, it's also a Prankster. Oh, the synergies are so pretty. Also, this frontline Jinx, Pog. Okay, so look at this comp, actually. You just get in Anima Squad with Riven and Vayne and Jinx. You get in Prankster with the Echo. You get the Defender with Rell, and then Recon with Kaisa. So, like, this 6-unit core actually seems very strong. I think I've overlooked this. And then, like, Vi comes in really easily at level 7. I like this comp a lot, actually. Like, this is a really pretty comp. And then, like, this Israel doesn't have to be in, but because of the +1 Recon, it is in at level 7. And then, like, level 8. You could add Underground, but probably don't do that. Still haven't hit any other Rells. I think it's obviously, like, really good to roll at 7 because you can hit Kaisa 3 potentially and find Rell. So I wonder if he's going to stay at 7 or push levels from this spot. The Jinx, nice. Yeah, you can easily sell that. I'm also really curious about this frontline Jinx and, like, backline Echo. Like, it's kind of odd to me that Jinx is frontline and Echo is backlined. I mean, like, obviously you're putting Jinx up here because you're not that concerned with her as a unit. You just want her to proc Prankster really quickly. But, like, I guess it's fine. If you don't actually really care about Jinx as a unit surviving that long, like, that will help Jinx tank longer for your other units. That's kind of interesting. I never really thought about that, but you can just frontline Jinx as a Prankster and get a really early proc of it. And, like, she ends up going to safety. Okay, so, like, Hodge, if you want healing, you already have your abilities can crit, so JG is, like, not very good at all. GS would be the only other option I could think of. Maybe it has to be GS now. Can't get it. It can be a frontline item. Oh, no, we did get the GS. Okay, lit. It has to be GS, right? I mean, I use Terrible because you already have your abilities can crit. I mean, the crit chance is nice, though. But yeah, no reason to build IE. You can also roll for Riven 3 here. If it's not GS, because like he could just slam GS here very easily. He's not slamming GS for a reason. I wonder what that reason is. Maybe Zeke's? Oh my god. Just got stomped by this comp, and I thought his board was quite strong. Huh. It's still 1-star Vayne, so that could be part of it. That's interesting though. He doesn't slam GS here, because it seems like a pretty straightforward slam to me. GS, and then this glove becomes like TG or Shroud, or just like some kind of frontline item. Also, he doesn't have that third item on Kaisa. Like once he, oh my god. Recons seem frustrating to play, because your Kaisa just dashes into the enemy team sometimes. Okay, Ezreal 2 at least, not bad. But yeah, I imagine he's just gonna slow roll at 7 until at least Rell 3, and then maybe actually roll for everything else 3-starred. We'll see. Nunu Gaming, yeah. Nunu's such a crazy unit when you get him early. Yeah, I mean, this looks like Shroud GS to me, and then I don't even really care what this is. But that could be Hodge. Okay, he really wanted the Hodge. Interesting. I mean, I can believe that as a play. He's got 70 gold here. I'm shocked that he isn't rolling. I think he's just trying to figure out items. But I'm pretty sure it had to be GS, yeah. I'd be surprised if it's anything else. Unless maybe he doesn't want to roll at 7 anymore. I mean, he did find this Janna. You could just level up and play Janna. I'm not sure what the weather is here. Like, I feel like this comp might struggle late game if you don't find Kaisa 3. But at the same time, he's 51 HP. Like, he could just push levels. Yeah, okay, he's just pushing 8. Yeah, surely it's the Janna, right? What is that? Wait. Let's look back at what the weather was there. Or did it... He did... Okay. Didn't check it yet. He's about to check it. Wait, no, he already checked. God damn it. He puts it in. I want to know what the weather is, please. When I press left, it doesn't actually... Like, keeps going... Okay, there we go. He's contested. Okay, so that's shield. Is that how long it lasts at the second thing? Okay, so that's shield. Seems good enough. I'm surprised here that he actually plays the extra Aegis over this. Like, I feel like the shield's a lot higher value. Maybe I'm overrating Janna. Interesting. Is someone playing his exact same comp? I didn't see that when he was scouting around. Ah, this Kaisa, dude. Wait, it's rainy weather? You can tell by the storm clouds? Weather. Forecast. Surely there's a thing on this thing that shows all the weathers. Let's GG. Because I thought, I mean, those numbers definitely looked like the shield numbers, right? I thought so. Never mind, it's sunny. I thought you could tell you can't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because yeah, this is the shield. It's sunny weather. Yeah, I don't think there is actually a visual indicator. Okay. Sunny shield, can confirm I am Chinese. Pog. That's what I need. Well, actually, I have this random website that helps me a little bit, but it would actually be very valuable for me to actually know Chinese. Because, like, I feel like, I mean, the most Pog thing would be, like, actually getting to watch someone stream and then, like, hearing the stuff that they say. Like you can for, like, a North American, or, I mean, just an English-speaking player. Okay, he's kind of dying. I mean, probably, like, gargoyles. Or declaw. Just some kind of frontline item, I would think. Yeah, gargoyles. Second gargoyles, I like it. He's got a lot of gold. And he's like really close to hitting Rell 3. Like, if anything, I'm surprised he went 8 before he hit the Rell 3. Okay, that's the comp that's contesting him. Wait, let's actually go back and look at that to see which units they're holding. I don't know why he's doing the flicker scouting thing because they took that out. I think I have to lower my speed so that I can see who he scouts. It's so... Okay, that's their comp. So they're playing Kai'sa Vayne, Riven 3. No Rell, so we can at least hit Rell 3. And they're really close to hitting Kaisa. That's at least 7 Kaisas, and this unit behind it could be a Kaisa. Also a decent amount of Vaynes. So I guess this is a pretty popular comp in China. This sort of like Kai'sa Vayne Riven reroll comp. And then you fit in Star Guardians, yeah. They're playing Nyla, which also seems like a really good option because it gives Duelist for Vayne. Also with the frontline Jinx. Okay, they're the follow Fenrir. Okay, so everybody really likes this frontline Jinx. That's something. But like this is like basically the same comp. So yeah, he's actually contested. I guess it's their opinion that this comp is kind of broken. I'm down to try it out maybe after we watch some of these games. Because 2 people going it definitely shows that they think it's quite strong. But yeah, I'm just so like, even if you can't hit the other stuff, hitting Rell 3 seems like a big upgrade. Has like Grave Seraphine comp vibes? I guess so. Yeah, it's a lot of the same like cost units. You just gotta roll it down, right? There's no way he's like, man, I gotta make my 50 gold here. Oh god. I mean, he can win some of these fights, but if he dies with 42 golds, that is... Oh god. Well, he's gonna die with 40 gold. Oh, he's gonna live with 40 gold. It's a very brave play. That is a very brave play, I will say. Holy moly. Okay, but now he's got a lot more gold to roll down with, right? He makes 5 gold that round and 5 gold this round. So it's an extra 10 gold. It's an extra 5 rolls. So you actually get a lot. He also did top 4. So, I don't know. Does anyone think this comp's kind of broken? Holding hands top 4 is kind of... Like, whenever that happens, usually an indicator of a very strong comp, right? 2 people contesting each other and they both end up going top 4. Might need nerfs. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, the other guy just have Riven 3. He needs to roll faster. Okay, Rell 3 at least. And then he can look to position. But the Rell 3 is like a big hit here. Okay. Got really irrelevant units. But, I mean, this person has Vayne 3 with 3 items. Is there, like, any way he beats this? Even with the Rell 3? It's actually really close, but... Woo, he actually won out. His board was tanky enough. That guy might have been... Okay, so now it's top 2. Not bad. And now the guy's dead, so he can actually just roll for everything. Oh my god. Kaisa 3. He doesn't actually have gold to hit the rest of the stuff. But that's okay. Okay, and then just last second positioning. This person's board... So this is a HereWeGo comp. That is the other... Like... Other comp in top 2 with him. And I don't know which Sivir augment this is, so... Can't really see that. But, I mean, yeah, he's playing 3... This guy and Camille plus... There was a Talon somewhere in here, I think. Yeah, there's Talon. He gets in Ox Force. That... Wait, is he playing 3 Ox Force? What's his 4th Ox Force unit? It's this. Maybe he just plays it... Okay, this is a much easier way to look at the comp, by the way. It's 3 Ox Force? He doesn't have +1, right? Random... Oh, wait, no. Talon's here. Talon's Ox Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 4. 4, okay. 4 Ox Force. Nunu in here. So yeah, it's Renegade Ox Force with Nunu. What's LeBlanc's function in this comp? What is LeBlanc doing in this comp? It's not a... It's for admin? I wonder what the admin is. I guess it must be some kind of strong team buff if you're playing LeBlanc this late. And then you just play Vi as another frontliner, get Aegis in. This is a cute comp. I'm surprised it actually does so well. I mean, this is just a huge Nunu doing work. Here's a trick, just time them out. They never come back. Just clogs your ban list. Oh, shit. That's the tech. Okay, so I think this Kai'sa comp's actually going to win, right? It seems quite strong. It's... You know what's insane, though? Oh my god, he actually lost to it. Wow! I'm surprised. I'm surprised, but that Viego comp actually won out. All right, that was actually a really interesting game. A lot to be learned. Absolutely. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Twitch down below. Thank you.